The Rediscovery Centre, well worth a visit, as is Sweeney's Pharmacy. So with us in studio now, we have Jack Walsh, who's going to read the last couple of lines from Ulysses.
And Harry kissed me under the Moorish wall, and I thought, well, as well him as another. And then I asked him with my eyes to ask again, yes. And then he asked me, would I yes to say, yes, my mountain flower. And first I put my arms around him, yes, and drew him down to me so he could feel my breasts all perfume, yes. And his heart was going like mad. And yes, I said, yes, I will, yes. Wow. There you go.
So that was Ulysses.
Yes, the end. That was a bit cheeky because I'm not a woman. So that was Molly Bloom's soliloquy. And so that was a little taster of what we might have on Culture Night. I'm from Sweeney's Joycean Pharmacy. It's the little place, Victorian sort of little shop opposite Kennedy's Pub on Westland Row. And it's actually in Lincoln Place. And we're all volunteers, and we host group readings of James Joyce's works all the time. It's really a little mini James Joyce museum with an amazing 1800s interior. And you got to drop down at some stage, but if you can't do that, then drop in on Zoom, or tonight you drop in on Facebook, our live Facebook stream. Okay, Sweeney's Pharmacy, Lincoln Place, Dublin. That's the Facebook page.
So Jack, that's at 7 o'clock this evening, isn't it?
Yeah. That is.
And you're streaming it live on Facebook today as well, I believe.
Yeah, well, really, the thing is, because we've had Zoom group readings for a long time. We normally have them in the shop, but because of the pandemic for the last 6 months, we've been doing it on Zoom. But in this case, what we're doing is that only the people who we have already had on Zoom will be reading and doing selected passages from not just Joyce, but Wilde and Yeats as well. It's called Sweeney's The Big Three. Okay, wow. Culture Night.
And you gave me a little present just as you walked in. What's this?
Yeah, it's just show them there. Yeah, that's our famous lemon soap. It's what in James Joyce's mind Leopold Bloom bought in Sweeney's Pharmacy, because Joyce always wrote about what he knew. And so he had been in Sweeney's Pharmacy. He had no doubt bought the soap. So did Nora Barnacle. She worked out the back in Finn's Hotel. And we sell that to keep our rent paid, because we're all volunteers.
So if I went down to Sweeney's Pharmacy and bought this, how much would that set me back?
€5. It'll save you from the virus. It's the best thing for the virus, okay? Like
and a little bit of history as well.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
So how often do you have people coming in just looking for lemon soap?
Well, normally we'd have loads of people this time of year because of the virus, because somebody ate a bat in China. We have a lot less this year, unfortunately. So
can I buy it online?
Yeah, you can.
And is it still €5 online as well?
It is, yeah. Well, you'd have to pay for post and packaging, but,
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
So thank you so much for coming into studio,
You're very
Jack,
welcome.
and for reading Ulysses. I now know the last line of that book. Thank you so much.
Okay.
That was Jack from Sweeney's Pharmacy.